Ouch.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today is Monday. It is Monday fun day. It's not. Definitely not a fun day. Lynn's upstairs in bed. She don't feel good. I was not feeling well yesterday. Today she's up and stairs in the bed. So it's me and Thea today. And we just got back from the park. I just gave her some lunch. I thought I'd give you guys a quick update on our house in the Philippines. I know we talked about it kind of briefly in the past, so I thought I'd just kind of fill in a little bit what's been going on there. And so we do have someone that stays there, takes care of the place, and we also have our next door neighbor who does the landscaping. So we've got a couple of different people there taking care of things, and for us, so far so good, so far so good, so far so great. The only thing I could really complain about is maybe the grass in the back of the property is really, really high. That's partly because the grass cutter's not really working that well right now, and it actually broke down the other day. So we've got to either fix it or replace it. Lynn has had that Honda grass cutter probably for over 10 years. Maybe even longer. I'm not really sure. So yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, we don't really know what to do yet about that grass cutter, if we're gonna replace it or fix it. How you feel? I'll have to edit that. So yeah, the grass cutter, it's got to get some work done on that, or fix or replace it. And the property's doing pretty good. I mean, everything is holding up really well. The landscaping is doing well. It's finally stopped raining a little bit over there. Things can dry out a little bit. Some of the fruit trees that we planted before Lynn left, those are really starting to grow, take off really well. Some of the problems that we've had since we left, one of them was the cameras. They don't last. The connections, they rust, they rot. The cameras, they don't last. And I mean, it's the Philippines, you know, nothing there really, you know, they don't really build anything to last down there. So we've had to deal with contacting the camera guy, sending him out there, fixing that, getting him the money. And that in itself is a huge chore because he's very busy. We only know that one camera guy, and he has a lot of business. And sometimes it takes him a whole month just to come to the property. You know, you gotta keep calling and calling. Now he charges per camera. Before it was just like, oh, give me 500 pesos or give me 1,000 pesos. Now he wants, I think, 500 pesos per camera to fix each. However many cameras he needs to fix, it's 500 pesos per camera, not including the parts, whatever parts that he might need. So all the cameras, we got them all back up and running, and then lo and behold, like 2 days after I paid him, one of the cameras that he was supposed to fix not working again. Like impossible to get him back out there. Dealing with the Philippines is not easy. When you're in the Philippines, it's even 10 times harder when you're not in the Philippines, dealing with people in the Philippines. So try that on for size. What else is going on in Bohol? The generator, we had some problem with the generator. I think they left it on automatic and it had run out of gas. And you know, when that happens, when it runs out of gas, you have to reprime everything. The mechanic has to come out, he's gonna take everything apart. It's a pain in the butt. And because that had run out of gas so many times, one of the parts had worn out. We had to buy a new part. And so just to fix that, I think it was like 5,000 pesos. Or maybe a little bit less than that. Because we didn't hire the mechanic. The mechanic was hired by somebody else. And that's what happens. You get kind of like, you know, you get the not so good price when you don't do things yourself. Too many hands in the pot, you know. So, oh, you just made that? Where'd you find all that food? You got chicken, sardines. I didn't know we had any food. But my wife, she just made a 10 course. She just made a 10 course lunch in like 2 seconds. So, what was I saying about, oh yeah, the generator. We had a little bit of a problem with that. It's fixed now, but I wasn't too happy with the price that we paid to fix it. We definitely got, yeah, it was like ×2 because too many people with their hands in the pot want to get paid. So we were definitely not happy about what we had to pay for the generator, but you know, that's not going to happen again. They had ended up using a mechanic that we don't know. And
I know that people, but because I was there last time, you don't
overcharge you.
Yeah.
But because you're not there, they overcharged you.
I'm not sure.
You're not really sure what happened, but someone got overpaid. Maybe it was the mechanic, or maybe it was somebody else. But we don't. But in any case, we've had that generator fixed how many times? We've never paid that much to fix it. Not once. But things are changing a little bit in Anda because everything is getting a little bit more expensive there. You know, the labor is going up. It's not just the generator or the mechanic, but the camera guy, his labor is going up. Things do go up. Prices go up. They have to keep up with inflation, you know, and everything else. And Philippines is no different.
Because right now everything goes up.
Right. So go to the grocery store, the market in the Philippines, everything is double. And so of course people's labor has to go up.
Yeah.
You know, and that's just the way it goes. Gasoline is high. But overall, by what I have all my cameras are all working, so I can keep a good eye on the property. If it was up to me, I'd add about 20 more cameras so I can see every inch. The only thing I could complain about is really the way back of the property. It's not been taken care of, and it's all overgrown. But no one really back there. I mean, we used to only go back there for the chickens and the pigs, but we don't have that anymore, so it's okay, I guess. You know, we'll clean it up. Just the problem, though, it costs you a fortune to pay someone to clean it up. It's cheaper just to keep maintaining it than to let it grow until you have to spend a week chopping down all the vines and bushes. You know. Oh, it's being taken care of. You know, from what I can see, everything looks great. And yeah, I mean, we miss Anda, but we got a job to do here, right, baby? Before we go back, we've got some work we got to do here, and but we'll be back there.
Who knows? Maybe this coming December.
Yeah.
All of us.
Yeah, we're talking about it. We keep changing our minds. One person going, two person. Then now we're saying, I think maybe we'll all go for Christmas in the Philippines next year for like a week or 2 weeks, whatever.
Maybe 2 weeks. How many weeks Carla's off for Christmas?
I have to look at her calendar. I don't know. But she can't miss school. They're very strict about absences. She missed more than 3 unexcused absences. She got to make them up.
Wow.
She has to go back to school after school for so many hours.
Oh my God.
And until her classes are all made up. Otherwise, they won't pass her.
Oh.
Or she'll be in summer school all summer, making up her classes the days that she missed.
Oh my God.
No. In other words, like say like she don't make up her classes, then she gets a failing grade, And then because she failed, she has to go to summer school to retake those classes all over again. So basically, if they give her a failing grade for math or English, she has to go back to summer school and do it all over again, the whole class, the whole thing. But you know, if anyone has any questions about what's going on in Nanda, just send us a message. We'll let you know. But
My friend sent me a message about if we still in Airbnb.
oh, so we still get some messages about Airbnb. Wow, that's great. I think if we put our place back on Airbnb, we'd be very busy right now. There's a lot of business right now in Anda.
Almost back to normal.
Almost back to normal, but still not quite. I mean, normal from 3 years ago, it was very busy. I mean, super busy. I mean, we were booked every day. I don't think it's quite there that busy yet, but because you're not getting all the demographics of all the tourists there. I think a lot of the tourism right now is still, you know, a lot of the Filipinos with their spouses who couldn't go for a few years. You got a few young people there, but you really don't have like the travelers, you know, those, like the family that we met, that woman and her daughter, you know, traveling together. You don't really have that kind of travel. But I don't know, for me, my life is back to normal as far as COVID goes. I am 100% back to my normal self. I'm going to the gym every day. There's hundreds of people in the gym. Nobody's wearing masks. We're all sweating and breathing on top of each other. You know, you wipe down the equipment and stuff like that. But that's one thing I love about South Carolina. You know, it's not like Boston, Massachusetts. Very strict about COVID and masks. Here, I was talking to Mike, and they were always open. They never closed.
Really?
South Carolina never closed one business, no nothing. Closed up all their businesses, fined people, mask mandates, and it didn't do any good. Doesn't help. I don't know. I don't want to get into that, you know, politics stuff. But all I can say is what's going on here is I'm going to the gym every day. Who knows? Maybe next week I'll be in bed sick. Who knows? But I've been at it for 2 weeks now at going to the gym. Every day. Sunday's the only day I don't go. And yeah, it's good. Kyla's in school.
Been worried before because she's not eating breakfast.
That was supposed to be somebody's lunch, not a breakfast. All right, well, that's the update. See you later.